Hey folks, welcome back to the Beer Wrench Garage, and I want to bring you a quick video today, talk about interesting tools, interesting set of tools, or an interesting tool. So let me preface this by saying a while back I saw a video, and I can't even remember who it was, but somebody was talking about a mini pry bar, and I was like, that's funny. I didn't think there's anything you could really, I thought it was like a novelty, right? So, of course I couldn't help it. I bought one. I think this is a LISLE brand, L-I-S-L-E. Some people call it, I call it LISLE. And so really kind of cool. Like it's a lot sturdier than I thought, and I found a lot of uses for it, or at least I found some really good uses for it. And so, I keep it around, and I'll explain here in a minute why something like this comes in handy. But, so with that in my repertoire, a couple weeks ago, I got a little email from Olsa Tools, and Olsa Tools was introducing their set of mini pry bars, and I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta get them. So I got a pair, and apparently, at least these pry bars come from Canada, so the Canada Post eventually delivered two pair of the Olsa Tools Pocket Pry Bar 3-piece set. So I just wanted to clue you in into the existence of these things, give you my thoughts on them. Obviously I haven't used them, but I'll talk about them for a little bit, give you an idea of what they feel like and look like, and what you might use them for, obviously. And so listen, I make these videos for all kinds of people, experience levels, but I really enjoy giving insight into people that might either just be starting out or are getting into like DIYing automotive stuff at home. And so I want to give them good ideas for tools that work and maybe don't break the budget. So if you're going to do automotive work, pry bars are essential, right? And I've learned this lesson a long time. I'm not going to pull the bigger ones out, but pry bars are essential. Good quality pry bars are essential. And these ones, I believe, were USA made Craftsman from many years ago. But good quality pry bars are really, really important. And so obviously, you're not going to use screwdrivers to pry suspension components or oil pans or intake manifolds or whatever, right? Cylinder heads, whatever. You're going to use actual pry bars that are made for that purpose. Otherwise, you're constantly going to be snapping off screwdrivers and whatnot. So like I said, when I got the mini pry bar, I found some uses for it that I didn't think would actually I would use as much, because typically if what I needed to use a pry bar for, if it was smaller than my smallest pry bar, I'd just use a large or medium screwdriver. But having an actual pry bar gives you a couple benefits. One, the tip on the pry bar is much harder and denser than a screwdriver. So if you're inside of an engine or close to engine openings and you're prying on something, much less chance you're going to break that tip off and have it fall into your internals of your engine. So it's a little bit safer. It's a little bit safer for you physically. Like you can put a lot of leverage on this to pull something up. It's not going to snap or pop back at you. And then you also got like a striking cap, so you can get a hammer on there and strike it. Again, I'm talking about the LISLE one here. This is it. And so as you can kind of see, I've been using this. It's come in really handy. I kind of keep it around when I do a project. It's just sitting there on the table. So with that said, once I got the LISLE, I couldn't help the Olsa Tools. I couldn't resist the call for the Olsa Tools one. So I got a couple of them and see what we got. All right, so you get the, first of all, I'm not a big fan of this plastic. It doesn't feel, this LISLE plastic feels better to the hand. It's smoother, sturdier feeling. This is kind of like a chintzier feel. Same thing with this clip here. This clip seems like it's a little more flexible, but I don't know how that's going to hold up over time. But the actual bar feels very good and very sturdy. It's confidence inspiring. Clearly not as thick or sturdy as the LISLE, but here you're getting 3 pieces for just a couple bucks more than the 1 piece that LISLE costs. And then you also get a like a 27 degree and a 55 degree bend on these. So again, you have this legitimate prying capability, which this guy doesn't have. So all in all, oh, the other big thing is no striking caps on these. But this is certainly an interesting set of tools. And again, using pry bars is important because it does 2 major things for you. One, it reduces the chances of you snapping off a screwdriver tip and getting like debris or excess metal into the internals of an engine or some other component. Maybe you're working on like a differential or inside of a transmission, you're picking at something. If you snap that screwdriver tip off and that goes somewhere and you could do a lot of damage. Second, these things save you from snapping your actual screwdrivers and something coming back at you and either injuring you or destroying your screwdrivers. These are a lot harder, more dense, tougher, and you can put a little more roughness and effort to them. So, initial impressions on the Olsa stuff. I'm not blown away by the quality, but they seem like they'll do what they need to do. And they're neat and unique tools. So if you hadn't considered it before, I would say go ahead and check out Olsa Tools. Go and check out their little mini pry bars. Please go ahead and click that like button, leave some comments, and of course subscribe so you can see our future videos coming out. Or go back and check out some of our past videos. Go do lots of videos on tools and cars and garage stuff. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.